what did he do? He went in their base and he said, fight me, fight CW. He took that fight, he got that wipeout. I mean, at this point, you got the momentum. Don't stop. This is for the World Championship.
And the thing is, if you're looking at to compare both of the lineups, we know for sure that this Brody composition from AP Bran is very strong at the early to the mid game. Come late game though, Deceive with the Claude, and then you have the Kadira factor. It's going to be hard to control the map. AP Bran, they might win this best of 7. They should win this best of 7 only with their standard playstyle, their early game.
To everyone tuning in, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the last game of the M5 World Championship, where either the Golden Throne will be completed or the World Tour be completed. We're jumping into the game where this game will determine the World Champions.
There's no other way to see it happen. One last time. Rizal Memorial Coliseum, give it up for the two teams!
Now, Keyboy as well as Ogwen, man-to-man defense, looking at each other here. Looks like this time maybe Bran is opting not to go aggressive into the jungle. Kyrie, for once, will have an easier time farming up to level 4.
CW opted to go for the Purify, knowing that he can be gone upon by Ogwen. And obviously, FlapTZ can go for the Flicker plays, we know. That can eliminate the Goldaner easily. So Wind of Nature might be rushed here by CW. Maybe his third item, or maybe fourth.
Okay, some damage placed down. Quick Sand Guard gets him a bit more HP. Kyrie already looking for an invade. But Caltese is able to clear it out. Just a big one though. Kyrie looking for a little small one. Retrieves it, gets level 4, and pokes Caltese, getting Boots a bit more prio in the bottom lane.
And again, we got to look at how Sans and Keyboy, I got to say this duo has been doing well for ONIC, but the same can be said for Few as well as Ogwen. I do feel like with the composition that they both have, the mid duo is going to be a very big impact in this game.
Speaking of the mid duo here for Keyboy as well as Sans, it's a tricky duo because you clear the waves fast, but you don't necessarily stay in that lane. It's going to be up to ONIC on how they utilize this, Keyboy, Kadira. And at the same time, AP Bran, they don't have the best heroes to kind of check the bushes. Maybe Caltese could be there, but of course Few can save his teammates, but they're not built for this Kadira.
Few able to pull them in, but not that much damage. Both Sans as well as Boost just won that level 4. Caltese already leashing the turtle in a position where he can cancel at any moment. Kyrie thinks about it. Both Boost as well as Sans now level 4.
Doing the same thing. Kyrie with the shield unity into the back right now, able to connect it onto Ogwen, who has the Earth Shatter. And now the onward. Towards the boy Sans. FlapTZ finds him. The real world replacement is popped in. First blood secured by FlapTZ. Another round coming down as Boost deals some damage. Retribution battle still for Kyrie, but Few finds it, and that's going to be a skill from Keyboy. Ogwen with the Primal Wrath. The Praisers Wrath! Ogwen gets the kill onto Keyboy, and ONIC lose out in the first turtle fight.
Oh yeah, definitely AP Bran won the turtle, won the fight. This is the usual story of this best of 7. Look at AP Bran to win the early.
It's the early game for AP Bran all the time. They're the masters of the early game that we saw all throughout this M5. Every time that they win, they destroy their enemies in the early stages. And you gotta say, FlapTZ started the charge once again, going in for the Flicker play. In fact, they have poked Sans. Sans forced to use the Flicker and the real world manipulation to try to keep himself alive. But in the end, during the turtle fight, he was a non-factor. And it's all thanks to FlapTZ.
Yep, now looking at the item builds here, the Claude has to delay a little bit just because he has to build a little bit of defense, but Boots getting attacked here.
Look at that burst, my goodness. The Ghost Bursters as well. Boots, defensive penalty zone. Caltese dives, Flicker, out. Real world manipulation, popped down by Sans. Ogwen, just posturing, zoning Boots away. Meanwhile,
looks like CW just wants to farm up safely here. And again, ONIC, they have to find a way to slow down the game while AP Bran has to figure out how to get these objectives because they've been getting the kills. They got the turtle. The faster they can get the outer turrets, the more space they're going to deny from Keyboy.
However, Few with 2 assists and a lot of lane prio, able to get to level 6. It's actually almost a level ahead of Suns. Gonna be waiting for that. That's a massive lead that AP Bran has more resources, more EXP means that in the early stages of the game, yeah, surely they have the advantage and they can team fight. And eventually, they will activate Super Marco. Fortunately for ONIC, the turtle is onto the bottom lane where Super Marco is not at. That means that they might not suffer from the Brody, but at all the same, ONIC, they don't have the best tools to go up against AP Bren anyways.
Yep, and now we're looking at a turtle. Kyle Teasy initiated. Kyrie finds Flap. The Flap just wants to wait a little bit of time. He sees signs.
Pokes him down. There's a good amount of damage. Calteezy as well there. Both junglers at level 7. Flap on the turtle. No quick sand guard this time round. Kyrie picks up the gold buff. Meanwhile, up top, there's also a little bit of a gank. Oh, going to be caught. Taken down. Kyrie versus Flap versus Kyle, and it's Flap who takes it. Kyrie brought back to the team in the Shadow Stampede. The real world manipulation, not enough to take it down. Kyrie with the juke.
Whoa!
And that is a trade. 1 kill up top for a turtle for AP Bren.
Kyrie is one of the only junglers that can play a utility hero like an assassin.
How the hell did he thread the needle? He gets out and into safety. Unfortunately, still missed the retribution. So, still massive coming out from AP Bren. Almost a free turtle, if you think about it, because they didn't lose anything. At the same time, ONIC had to just back down after all the investments that they did.
Few in the mid lane, very low, Netherrealm. Popped in, Kyrie brought back to the team and onward. They're shattered, connecting bomb, game high! With a rough wave! Ogwin falling, Few as well! Now it's Kyle! With an Abraser's Wrath! Key Boy finds the oddity! Another one on the Marco! But Sans picks him up!
This is why I say, man, Super Marco, as well as CW, they're developing a relationship. Super Marco came in and was like, I want to go down, but you're going to come with me.
And that's a positive trait, obviously, for ONIC as they switch back toward their side. They give two assists to CW, 1 kill after that. Eventually, he died, but that's all good for a Claude who's looking for farm in this early stage of the game. Most importantly, they have punished Kyle Teasy, and ONIC have recovered. It's going to be good for the Delusion squad.
Hey, I just want to say, man, this time they're picking up the pace. Both teams are fighting, I would say, in a faster tempo here.
Yes.
Both teams are finding the mistakes, and this is what happens in the best of 7. Key Boy, I got to say, very good counter engage.
Wonderful.
Coming in from AP Bren is like AP Bren, it strikes, but then Key Boy is just like, I'm just waiting for you guys to clump up.
And look at
I
his
want to deal maximum damage.
Look at his position right now. He's trying to pin down Super Marco without the flicker. Does have the petrify. Super Marco not feeling so confident, walking towards that bush, and that's a smart decision on his part.
I mean, at this point, he doesn't want to get wet, man. Like, he smells something, and he's like, I'm smelling a fish.
Kyrie smelling an engage. Flapteezy jumps forward to petrify. He knocks Flapteezy out, but he's still able to get out in time. The quick sand card buys him a little bit more time. CW able to bat away with a battle mirror image, but he did just bait out a raging sandstorm and a quick sand guard.
That's good enough because Sans can pop the ultimate this time.
No petrify this time though for Keyboy. CW no blazing to it. Flapteezy jumping forward on the Sans. Doing a bit more damage. CW trying to turn it around. Earthshatter. Ogwin compromised.
Oh, look
onward,
at the turtle.
Out turtle. Calteezy finds it. A beautiful retribution. A beautiful macro play by AP Bren.
Looks like ONIC, they just want to get some kills. They don't really want to contest with the turtle because we saw that they are basically avoiding the turtle. They just want to go in. They want to get Super Marco down. Speaking of Super Marco, looks like Keyboy has to use the rough ways to escape.
We see AP Bren pushing the envelope up top.
Blazing duet on the Super Marco. Still able to disengage for now. Puts in the stacks to zone TW away. Does the same to Kyrie, and Boots is waiting in that bush. Flapteezy needs to back off. And ONIC and AP Bren, both these teams.
Look at Kyle Teasy. He's taking advantage of this chaos. He's like, hey, if you guys want to go up top, I'm going to go to your purple buff.
It's a massive win. The retribution, he steals it. AP Bren are making micro moves that eventually pile up. And now it's great macro from AP Bren. They have regained the lead because of the small things that they have done. And they are doing it cleanly.
Oh yeah, very clean. Right now, ONIC, it looks like they're being more responsive than being proactive. Whatever AP Bren is doing, they want to counter it for better or for worse. And AP Bren, I kind of feel like they're starting to understand the mentality coming in from ONIC. So if you guys are waiting for us to make a move, well, we're going to give you the sleight of hand. We're going to show you the left side while we take something from the right.
Proteus up top. That means ONIC might go for the push here. But Flapteasy ever so on point with the defense. And AP Bran are just denying everything away from ONIC. ONIC just can't catch a break.
Look at the position from ONIC. Everyone is on one side of the map.
Sans now engaged on right now,
No
not able to
flicker.
pop anything in time, and falls. Keyboy in the midst of it all, petrified, rough waves, taunted up, cancelled out,
What a
two-man!
cancel.
Kyle Teasy shuts Keyboy down. A turn of our memory onto Kyrie, who pops in that Tortoise's Poissons, and AP Bren now with a significant advantage in the
no.
mid-game.
The mental distress, man, is getting to ONIC.
That's right.
Sans now making mistakes.
And the problem there for Sans as well as Keyboy is that they're not tanky heroes. They're eliminated easily. They didn't have their flickers. And the thing is, the Lord was already respawning during that time, so every single move that ONIC did in that fight is a mistake. And AP Bren punishes with the Lord take.
Right now, AP ran 3,400 gold lead. ONIC, they have CW on this quad. It's possible. But AP Bran, I don't feel like they want to wait that long. They're waiting for that point where ONIC will concede a team fight, and then they might try to push to end.
Stampede, Kyrie with the flank. A weird angle, an off angle to catch AP Bren off. The Purify gonna be used up by few. CW claims the orange buff. Keyboy gets out of the taunt. Lord spawning back in the land of Dawn, this time on AP Bren's side of the map.
It'll be the defense for ONIC. Fortunately for them, they have all the tools to defend. They have an Eve. And this is something that they can use to bridge the early game to the mid game. At this time, ONIC needs to go full anti-disaster protocol now. They need to just regain their part of the map at least. And they can use the Eve for that one.
Super Marco able to get the turret up top. Kyrie so far is taking the opportunity of AP Bran setting everything up for him to farm for himself because he understands that he needs to get as tanky as possible.
Hold up, that turret, ooh, still kept alive by ONIC. Now looking at the mid lane,
Okay.
tier 1, Boots holding it down, but the turret should fall. Tier 1 over to AP Bren.
You see that move coming out from Kautizi, zoning out the members of ONIC by just literally walking down, and AP Bren are taking an easy turret in the middle. Further increasing their lead to 4K, and of course they're gonna get another turret. Now ONIC, their base falls.
This is not looking good for ONIC. You can hear the cheers coming in. AP Bran has the energy coming in from the crowd. Boots goes in, Kyrie as well.
Does the same, now taunted up, brought back to the team. Tortoise Poisson's gonna be used up. Kaltizi has the Appraiser's Wrath, gets chunked down. Penalty down by Boots. Flapteasy, Reggie Santos to the back. Keyboy looking for a flag right now, goes in, but doesn't find anyone. Rough waves, only onto one. Boots brought back once again. Ogwen, conceal, Earth Shatter to lock Boots down. Kyle doing the same thing. Keyboy with the oddity. Kaltizi with the knock-up. Ogwen with the follow-up. And that's the Earth Shatter to lock ONIC down.
ONIC, they made a move. That was a brave engage. Everything went right, but the damage was not enough.
Mid lane base turret at risk of getting taken down. One more shot.
They get
Two
two.
base turrets. 10 seconds on the clock for Keyboy. 6 for Boots.
Admirable coming out from ONIC to go for the play. Because Boots landed a beautiful penalty zone, but they didn't have the damage. And Sans was sitting back. In fact, CW was babysitting Sans during that time because he knows that the Khalid will eventually jump and they needed to punish. What that meant is that after the jump coming out from Boots, there wasn't any follow-up damage. Even the real-world manipulation is not enough because the Nether Realm is available. So ONIC tried to go for the play, didn't have the items to back it up, and unfortunately lost so much because of that gamble.
AP Bran now doing the Lord as Kyrie.
1 against 3.
Oh, no.
Brought back and taken down. ONIC on the brink. And AP Bren capitalized. Now onto Boots. DPZ. Keyboy with the oddity. With the rough waves. The Netherrealm saves him. CW with a Purify. AP Bren are running ONIC down. Keyboy gets another South Falls. Super Marco has slain the mid lane.
But there's no defense. Sans is down for 30 seconds. There's a fat minion of waves in the bottom lane. And they have the Brody.
Mid lane gonna be cleared up right now by Boots. He's still holding on to the bottom wave.
The
It's gonna be
base!
cleared out as well.
They're gonna end
looking for the base. They're looking for the base. AP Bren, the Sky Kings have been taken down. The Golden Road to Dam. Bren Lang Malakas.
The host country has never won a World Series. Look to the stage. They kept the trophy here. They continued the domination. They are the curse breakers, the two-time world champions. They are AP Bran. It's a pleasure working with you, gentlemen. My name is Abel. Alongside with me, Wolf and Mirko. It's a pleasure serving all of you here. But now we are throwing it over to Mara with our world champions.